Well, good morning, everybody. I'd like to welcome you to the press conference today. We have three topics, and I want to invite Cheri Mitchell up from Activate Allen County, who's going to be giving us an update on their activities. And if the rest of the Activate staff is also here, they're welcome.
Thank you, Mayor Berger. So today I'm just going to give you a brief update on our Partnerships to Improve Community Health grant that was awarded to the Lima Family YMCA. We're currently in our second year for this grant, and it began October of 2015. Our objectives for this year include increasing the number of small stores with healthy food and beverage options. We're looking to recruit 4 small stores in our county, increase the number of restaurants with healthy menu labeling support and promotion. We are looking for 4 restaurants to join that program. Increase the number of K-12 school districts with high-quality physical activity opportunities. We are looking to recruit 1 school district. Increase the number of child care settings with effective physical activity opportunities. We're looking to recruit 2 child care settings. And lastly, increase the number of workplaces with tobacco-free policies. And our goal is 7 workplaces before October of 2015. Additional objectives for this grant year include actual use assessment of member corner stores in the Healthy Happens Here program, creating a countywide workplace wellness guide, creating a countywide school wellness resource guide. We will also continue to promote partner activities, grant updates, health information, and community health resources through the radio, television, billboards, social media, and our website. Last but certainly not least, we've been granted a 3rd year for the Partnerships to Improve Community Health grant that will begin October 2016 and will end September of 2017. Our planning process will begin this spring. For more information, or if you're interested in technical assistance for your workplace, school, or child care setting regarding policy and program development for nutrition, active living, or tobacco-free lifestyles, call our office at 419-221-5035. And I'm going to turn it over to Katlyn Monfort, our healthy eating nutrition team leader, who can give you some updates on what's happening in our county regarding nutrition.
I just had a couple things I wanted to update you guys on and also give information about upcoming events. Our Food Policy Council was started in 2014, and it's still active and running, just looking at the local food system and how we can really incorporate more local products and local produce into our food system here locally. And so we're having community forums, basically open forums for anyone who's interested in learning more about what's happening. We have some speakers coming in on different topics throughout the year of 2016, so I have flyers in place that you can pick up here at the end to let you know what dates and times that will be. It's every other month we meet, and it's the 3rd Wednesday. So our next meeting is March 16th, and we will be talking with OSU Extension about the use of how we can incorporate more of those resources here in Allen County with our extension and the growing number of folks who are involved with that program. So we'll have Jean McClure and also Beth Seibert talking to our group then. So we really invite anybody who's interested, they can come out. And then also in February, we're starting a physical and financial wellness seminar. So we're partnering with the YMCA and also State Bank to really look at how we can make 2016 a really healthy year, both actively and nutritionally, and then also with your finances too. So State Bank is going to take care of the financial piece, and then we'll be taking care of some nutrition, activity, healthy lifestyle type tips for that. So it's just an hour session starting in February. The first one will be February 22nd. It's a Monday night from 4:30 to 5:30 p.m. They'll be held at the YMCA. And again, there's a flyer that I'll leave up here too for more information about that.
How often do those take place?
The goal is every other month for the whole year of 2016. So we're going to be surveying the folks that come out the first time and ask them what topics they're interested in and what they'd like to know for future meetings. Then we'll go from there and create a schedule for the year. So the goal is every other month. And then I'll let Josh go.
Hello, my name is Josh Unterbrink. I'm the Active Living Team Leader here for the Pitch Grant. And we often get questions, how do I get involved? And we have a great opportunity for folks that are interested in pedestrian and bicycle activities. Our Allen County Bike and Pedestrian Task Force meets quarterly, and our next meeting is next Wednesday, February 10th at noon. That meeting will be held at the Lima Family YMCA, but that's a great way for people to get involved, find out all the pedestrian and bicycle activities that will be happening throughout the year, and how you can support those activities. Also, I want to just mention that the Lima YMCA's Diabetes Prevention Program is currently building an interest list for our next program. The Diabetes Prevention Program is a year-long program for people that are currently at risk for developing type 2 diabetes, but have yet to develop that. And so the program is aimed at helping those folks prevent developing type 2 diabetes for the rest of their lives, and to have a higher quality of life through physical activity and healthy eating. So we'd just like to encourage people, if you are interested, you can call 419-303-3387 to find out more about the program, or you can go to the Lima YMCA's website at limaymca.net to find out if you are a good candidate for the program and if the program's right for you. So thank you very much.
Very good. Ladies, Josh, thank you. I do want to mention in the context of Kayla's comments and also Cheri's about the neighborhood stores, the recent article that appeared on Wally's, which is owned by Scott Free, I think was really a great example of how local business can benefit by actually paying attention to the trend focused on produce and healthy eating. So we want to encourage people to be in touch with Kayla. They've got lots of resources to assist in marketing and the design of what can be erected in those stores that make it a really attractive retail display, as well as how to go about presenting and renewing the opportunities for fresh fruit and produce in those stores. So that's the best way we're going to get this into the neighborhoods, is with existing businesses. I mean, it's just a great way of stimulating that kind of business activity in our neighborhoods. Dave Blauvelt is here with Northside Neighborhood Association with an announcement.
Thank you, Mayor. Good morning, everybody. I just wanted to announce that Northside Neighborhood Association will be moving their meetings from St. Gerard's School to St. Mark's United Methodist Church on 1110 North Metcalf. Our first meeting up there will be February the 16th at 7 p.m. Anyone in the north end who has complaints, concerns, anything like that, we'd like you to come, and we will address those at that time. St. Mark's United Methodist Church is across from Independent School, if nobody knows where that's at. So it'll be February the 16th at 7 p.m. We'd like to see everybody there. Thank you.
Dave. I'd like to invite Chief Heffner. Well, actually, let's start with Assistant Chief Bruce Black. If you'll come up, and you've got more of a housekeeping issue to deal with, and we'll deal with that first. So.
All right, thanks, Mayor. I just want to announce to everybody that the Lima Civil Service Board will be holding a entry-level firefighter civil service exam on Saturday, March 5th at 9 a.m. at the Veterans Memorial Civic Center. Applications for those potential candidates that are interested in a position of firefighter with the City of Lima, Ohio, can pick up applications between now and February 22nd. You can pick up those applications at the Lima Fire Department's Central Fire Station at 433 South Main Street. You can pick them up here at the City Building at 50 Town Square, or you can pick them up at the Civil Service Board office, which is on the second floor of the Colonial Building, which is at 212 North Elizabeth. For those candidates that are picking up the applications and filling them out for this position, You need to have those applications returned to Andy King, the Civil Service Secretary, at his office at the Colonial Building at 212 North Elizabeth Street by 4 p.m. on February 22nd, which is a Monday afternoon. Also announcing that next Tuesday evening at February 9th at 6 p.m. here in the council chambers, the fire department will be holding an informational session for those people that are interested in the position of firefighter. So if you would like to find out what the job entails, you need to come to the informational session, which is next Tuesday, February 9th at 6 p.m. here at council chambers.
There's no pre-registration or anything required for that. They should just show up. Okay, very good. Thank you. Chief Heffner and Mr. Cheeley and Mr. Caprella and Mr. Allen, come on up. There's a beauty pageant.
These are the winners.
Where's my prize? Where's my prize? Oh. Actually, need to announce today some transitions that will be happening in the administration. Chief Heffner has advised me that he intends to be retiring mid-year, and consequently a test for the position of chief has been requested from the Civil Service Board. And so in addition to the entry-level position, there's also the top position in the fire department that will be open. Unfortunately, none of those guys that are going to come in at the entry can take the test for chief. I suppose that's a good thing.
That normally it's a good thing.
Okay. And I do want to say that it's been, although I'm sure there will be other opportunities as well to reiterate this, but Chief Heffner's leadership in the fire department has been really exceptional. He has been responsible for major realignment of the department as we went through a redesign of the stations and the manning of our equipment. He's done a great job. He tells me he's tired as a result of that, but he also tells me he wants to play with his grandchildren, so, which also sounds like a very engaging task. So, Chief, it's been good to work with you. Thank you very much. Also, Mr. Cheeley has also given me notice that at the end of this year, he too will be retiring from the position of Utilities Director. Gary has been the Utilities Director for the last 30 years. He joined the city Utilities Department under Mayor Moyer, continued through the term of Gene Joseph, and then, of course, joined me as well in the administration. And he, too, has been, I think, a really exceptional public servant, very engaged not only in the internal improvements of the department, but also very engaged in state and national policy issues. He certainly has also been the leader of our consent decree discussions that took us a decade to come to a satisfactory solution. And so he too is, I think, looking forward to a less demanding sort of schedule. And it's been good to work with you, Gary, very much. And grandkids. And also grandkids. So in the position of Utilities Director is not a civil servant, classified civil service position. It's instead a position that the mayor is able to appoint to without testing and the like. And I am pleased to be able to announce that Mr. Caprella, who has been the deputy Utilities Director, has agreed to step into the position of Director. Mike has been also actually he's been in the department longer than Gary.
He hired me.
So,
You don't have to go there. Still
and
32.
And though he has more grandchildren than any of us up here, he wants to continue to work.
That's why.
So we will have a process underway that Mike will be assuming the responsibilities of Utilities Director as we get toward the end of the year. And then lastly, I also want to mention that Saul Allen, who has served as the deputy in the Public Works Department in charge of the streets, has agreed to begin to train to become the Deputy Utilities Director. Saul is an engineer by education, and so the technical side of the position is one that we know he will very readily accomplish. He's done a great job in the street department as well, and throughout the balance of this year, there will be a variety of classes and other training opportunities that Saul will step into, so that he'll, at the time that Mike moves into the position of director, Saul will move into the deputy director's position. So all these fellows have been really valuable parts of the administration, really working hard, doing a great job on behalf of our community. And so I look forward to continuing to work with Gary and Mike, or with Mike and Saul as the chief, and as the chief and Gary depart. But it's been good to work with them all. So I don't know, Chief, you have any comments?
The only comment I have, it's been great to work with the mayor, and listening to him, he almost had me believing that all that stuff was true. So it has been a pleasure. Thank you.
I guess what I would say is that, as I've mentioned before, Mike hired me, actually been with the city for just under, when I retired, just under 40 years of service. And Mike and I had a relationship at the plant where he trained me as an operator, and then I had the opportunity to come down as deputy director and then on up into director. And I will say the last 30 years, Mike joined me downtown, shortly after I became director. And we just have had really a superb team to work on the city's issues. I feel we've advanced the utilities department and to be a state-of-the-art organization. And I really look forward to see Mike fly up the director and bring Saul in, and I think we'll just continue that team effort and for the benefit of this community. Thank you.
What he said. I'm a man of few words, but I'll say a few. First, I want to buy some shares into Dunkin' Donuts. Sorry about, the Healthy Activate people. So, what you see is what you get. I'm sorry. No, I'll be serious. I'm sorry. Yeah. Me and Gary have developed more than just a work relationship. I mean, we've developed a friendship like you wouldn't believe, but it'll be bittersweet to see Gary go. But we have time, and most of the time when you fill a job, you don't have the opportunities that we're going to have by bringing Saul in and have a lot of this year to work with Saul and really familiarize him even more so with our organization. So we've had a good working relationship since Saul's been with the city, so we know each other, we can work together well, and we have the time for the succession planning that a lot of times we don't get that opportunity, and we have it now. So we are going to be working together for the remainder of this year till Gary leaves, and to me, that's a big plus for this department. So things will continue in the progressive way it's been over the years, and good luck, Gary. But we won't part ways. We're still very good friends. So.
First of all, I want to give congratulations to both those gentlemen that are retiring, and also a thank you to the mayor for believing in me enough to make this move with me. And other than that, I sit here humbled and blessed. That's it. Thank you.
Well, that's all that we have for today, and I think that's probably enough. So, again, thank you all. Appreciate it.